Greetings out there, John Banks Jr. here. I'm coming back at you with just a follow-up to continue what I was saying about, excuse me, the prayer warrior call and my waking up at 10 minutes to 6, which was very unusual, but because I don't use an alarm clock and haven't done so for a whole bunch of years now, God just touches me and wakes me up, and I wake up, open up my eyes, thank Him for being able to see and breathe and have a prayer. I might slide off the bed and get on my knees and have a little prayer before I get up and do what I need to do. Wash up, brush my teeth, start making some posts and things on the internet. But this morning, getting up at 10 minutes to 6 was just so unusual, but I felt good about it. I'm smiling and thanking God for it, for the extra rest and everything. And then I'm proceeding to do what I need to do. Like I didn't have a care in the world. Sometimes you will, and any other time you might wake up and you be in a frenzy. Oh no, what I got to do? I can't do this. Don't have time to do this. Don't have time to do that. I knew what I had missed out on doing, but it was not important. What was important was that God had not woken me up at my normal time. And there was a reason for it, and for which I was truly grateful and thankful. And it just made me feel so good to know that I didn't have to worry about everything that I would have done had I gotten up earlier. That was going to be there. I could take care of that. The most important thing at that time was being on the prayer warrior call, getting the message out to individuals to let them know that the prayer warrior call was going to start at 6 o'clock. And there may have been some people out there that would usually see my post, possibly, I don't know, and they may have said, hey, what happened to John? Where is he at? Is he sleeping? Is John sleeping? Yes, John was sleeping, but thanks be to God, John was awakened in time to get on the prayer warrior call. And truly, it was such a blessing for my soul to be able to share that with the people that were on the prayer warrior call, because it just made me feel so good to know that I still don't need an alarm clock, no matter what. I just don't. And I even shared with them about how even when I would stay in a hotel, because I would go to different places sometimes for training or a meeting or something, but whatever, I would go there. And knowing that I would have to get up early in the morning, I probably have said this before, but knowing that I would have to get up early in the morning, a little bit earlier than what I would think would be my normal time, and because I would be someplace different, I'd ask for a wake-up call. Hey, okay, the shuttle leaves at 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, front desk, you better wake me up at about 4 o'clock. And I would just wake up before it was time for me to wake up. Now, I had learned years ago that setting an alarm clock, thinking, okay, I need to wake up a certain time, set the alarm clock, and I'd wake up before the alarm clock would go off. And then I began to just thank God for it, and I realized I didn't need to use an alarm clock, so I stopped using it. I would wake up before the front desk would call me, and I would wind up calling the front desk, hey, I don't need that wake-up call. God is good. And if you see God in everything, you'll see more of God. So when I'm just out and about, I see God in everything. And it's been such a blessing to my soul, because there was a time when I did not see God in everything. I thought it was me doing it. I thought it was me waking up. I thought it was me getting myself up and moving about. I thought it was me breathing. I thought it was me being able to do the things that I was doing. But then when I realized that, no, if it weren't for God, there'd be no air to breathe. If it weren't for God, there would be no sun, there would be no moon, there would be no trees, there would be no rain, there would be no water. Just a plane flying in the sky. Man thinks that the propellers or the jets or whatever is on the plane is what's holding the plane up, but it's not. It's God. If there was no gravity, if there was no resistance, if there was no wind, there'd be no plane flying in the air. Maybe, man might have thought of some other way to transport himself through the air, but just the marvel of looking at those things and realizing that if it were not for God, a being, a heavenly being, a being that we don't see, these things would not happen. Okay, there's my telephone, and I'm going to accept that as being a sign that This message is finished. Blessings. Peace.